Hello everyone, this is Hanzala, and on this video we are looking into Seccomp. So we're going to be looking into this question on Code Cloud on the Lab 1 Mock Exam 1 question 4. Now on this question is asking us to create a new pod called audit-nginx in the default namespace using the nginx image and to secure the syscalls in this pod by using the audit.json seccompProfile in the pod security context. And they provided us with this file, it's in this directory, and to make sure to move it under the profiles directory inside the default seccomp directory before creating the pod. Okay, so step one will be, let's have a look at what this is. So if we do cat/CKS and we do audit.json, we can see there's a default action, but where do we put it? So we can have a look at the Kubernetes documentation to give us a hint on how we can do this. So if you type this in, you go on the first link and it tells us here it's for the secure computing mode and it's a feature of the Linux kernel. It's used to sandbox privileges of a process. Now we need to find out how we can apply this. So this tells us here, this is the same example that's used here, and it's saying we need to create a profile, and it's showing us that we need to create this in a profile and we need to put this file here, but we already have the file, so we need to find out where to store it. Now in a normal Kubernetes cluster, it's saying that you need to create a single node and store the file in the container path, which would be in the kubelet over here. So since we have one already running, all we need to do now is to actually find the same location. So if we do ls var lib kubelet, you can see it's the directory is here. So all we have to do is move this file. So if we do cp and we copy and paste this location, wait, put this in. So this is /sec, and now if we do cat, and this again, let's copy this in. We do profiles, so this should exist. So that's step one done. Step two is how would we apply this? So let's take a look at the documentation. It's not giving us an example of how to apply with the local profile. We'll have a look over here. It's saying for syscall auditing, which is what we want, and you can use your audit.json profile, and this will log all the calls. So this is an example of how we can answer this question. So a quick way to do this and to get the code, to get the YAML manifest you need is to do Kubernetes run. Um, Kubernetes run and the name of the pod, which is going to be audit-nginx, and we want to call this, it's going to be in the default namespace, so you can do namespace just to make sure it goes in the correct namespace default, and we can do --image equals, what did it say in the default, using the nginx image, and then you need to do dry run equals client and then -o YAML and then do we'll do q4.yaml file. And then if you do cat q4 YAML, this will give us a YAML file to work with. And then we just need to edit and put in the security context and the seccomp profile that we have created. So we can just copy this. And this should line up with where we are looking at. Okay, that's fine. So localhost is fine. And because we're using the same file, audit.json, you don't really need to change anything. The namespace is default, and that's fine. And the image is nginx. So that's okay as well. So if we do save, and we just do get pod just to make sure it's not created. And we do Kubernetes create f, and we do q4-yaml. Let me do get pods again. We can see that the pod is running, and if we do audit-nginx, we should be able to see the local host profile audit.json. So this is running the profile. And now if you do end exam, this should give us a review on whether this has worked. Give it a minute. Yeah, you can see that is successful. Again, thank you for watching. Click like and subscribe if you enjoyed the content. Drop a comment for any feedback. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you on the next video.